That's going to do it for the first hour of Sports
Oh,
Kings Live. Big
11
Mike,
o'clock.
Rob
All right.
Calloway here with you. Don't forget Spreaker.com. Make sure you tell all your friends to download the Spreaker app so you can take us with you. You guys can just follow us, Sports Kings Live, and then join the chat room between Monday and Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. Excuse me. You guys can also catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live. We'll get back. We'll wrap up this NFL conversation, and we'll talk a little bit about the NCAA as well. And I keep telling you guys, I got to tell you guys about the Chitza. It's ridiculous, but I have to mention it. We'll be back.
If you're struggling to pay the mortgage, Making Home Affordable is a free government resource that can make it easier. Call 888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
It's the Sports Kings. Sports Kings. Big Mike.
He might fall off the wagon in the next 10 minutes.
And Rob Calloway.
It's about bringing talent. It's not about all the flash and glitz and glam.
Not your average sports talk show. The Sports Kings.
This is NFL legend, Work Done.
This your boy D. Howard, a.k.a. Superman.
I'm Jerome Bettis, the bus.
It's Cam Newton. Holla at your boy, already.
This is Hank Aaron, and I'm down with the King.
Tell a friend, Kings is back.
All right, hour number 2, Sports Kings Live. Big Mike, Rob Calloway back with you. I spent the first hour talking NFL contract disputes, tomorrow being the deadline to sign a long-term extension if you've been tagged with the franchise tag. Remember when that was a good thing? Like, yeah, I'm the franchise player. Dudes was rapping about it. I'm the franchise, like a Houston Rocket. Not no more. It's terrible. Yeah. It's like a scarlet letter now, dude. You get franchise, everybody's crying and running. But...
And not only are cats out here cats out here rapping about being the second largest city too, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's idiotic. Yeah, these cats trying to save their football team, and God, they have no skills. And
we the second largest city.
Yeah, it's ridiculous in the state, by the way, in the state of California.
Oh, you two's in the air. We the second largest in the state.
Such an idiot, dude. You're such an idiot. All right. Just kind of closing out our NFL conversation, I want to address something that Coop just said. He mentioned the new blocking scheme is going to be a zone blocking scheme. We've seen that here in Atlanta. We saw it here in the glory days of Mike Vick and Warwick Dunn and T.J. Duckett, the old DVD backfield, and it worked very, very effectively. You know what I mean? When you have, and I think the kid Devontae Freeman is built for that. You know, downhill, one cut runner. I think the kid from Indiana, from what I've seen of him, is a cut in that mode as well. Problem is, you don't have to be a beast individually, but you have to have cohesiveness as a unit for an offensive line. Like the best offensive lines that did it were those Denver Broncos lines, followed by those Houston Texans lines. They're very, because the zone blocking scheme is like a dance. Everyone has to be moving on the same step. Everyone has to see the same things at the same time, and that's going to take time. Go ahead, brother.
Now, that Atlanta zone blocking scheme, it wasn't bad, man. I mean, again, I know every quarterback is not Michael Vick, right? They don't have the athleticism of a Michael Vick. But in that scheme, you had Michael Vick and Warwick Dunn both rush over 1,000 yards, and I think T.J. Beckett might have had something like 750 yards that season. So it worked pretty well for the Falcons.
I'm gonna keep telling you and everybody else, stop bragging about that. That's almost like
Michael.
That's like bragging about how many, you know what? My wife, she really experienced. She done slept with 1,000 dudes. It's not something to be proud of.
We're talking about the scheme, man. I'm just talking about the fact that the scheme worked.
Yeah, the scheme worked good for the running backs. It worked good for the running backs. Warwick Dunn extended his career here in Atlanta based on that scheme and being able to run it correctly. As I guess call Michael Vick a running back. I have in so many cases. So yeah, I guess you're right. Then.
I mean, Vick threw for what, almost 2,000 yards and ran for 1,000 yards that year.
See, again, you can't brag about an NFL quarterback throwing for 2,000 yards, dude. You can't brag about an NFL quarterback throwing for 2,000 yards, dude. It's like a running back bragging about a 1,000-yard season, right? Because you know why? That's 67 yards a game. Now, what game have you ever come out of was like, man, that dude bossed, boy. He had 67 yards. None. No game have you said that in. That's why. You feel me? So a quarterback throwing for 2,000 yards, I don't know what that is mathematically. That's like 100 and something yards a game. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and digest that. It's terrible. Yeah, it's horrible, dude.
Whatever, man.
Like 140 yards a game. You can't brag about it. You can't be a dude like, yep, my wife know what she doing in the bed. You know what I mean, dude she slept with? Don't brag about that, B. Keep that to yourself, my man.
Yeah, he actually, well, again, he almost passed a 2,500.
God. You say she slept with how many, Rob? How many did she sleep with? All right.
Whatever, man.
All right, so let's not the rest of these NFL storylines. Oh, the thing we forgot yesterday, dude. We forgot to mention this kid.
Jonathan McNabb? Oh, boy.
No. This kid, Jawan Dawson, man. This kid that apparently jumped off a boat. And
the dude that used the former NFL guy.
Right, he played for the Texans. I don't remember him. I mean, he only had like 600-something yards in a couple years in the league, so he wasn't some stalwart. But it's a crazy story, man. This kid, apparently, the story is he jumped off the boat. The people who know him say he didn't know how to swim, and he didn't have a life vest on. So what are we talking about, suicide or something? So apparently, I mean, I guess they found it.
Like
Go ahead. Just like what?
No, I was just saying that remind me of a song that my little girl sang. But go ahead.
I think they think they found his body today. They found a body that fits the description of the kid. It's kind of the story sounds sketchy, but it's unfortunate, man, that there's something like that happens. I don't know if you guys have seen the story about the 3 NFL players that got stranded out in the middle of the ocean. One guy survived, and the only reason he survived is because
clinging to the boat.
No, the boat was gone. The reason he survived because he was sick before the trip, so he when he went, he put on a bunch of clothes, and that's the thing that kept him from catching hypothermia because he was already feeling bad or feeling under the weather. So he had on a bunch of clothes already, like jackets and stuff. The other guys was out there, they was out there trying to ball on the boat, with their shorts on and no shirts, and the conditions ended up taking them. I think you guys can, if you got like on demand. It was a real sports story. It's kind of sad, man.
Yeah, I remember that.
The guy who survived, the other kids' families, they don't talk to him because he's doing an interview. I think he wrote a book about it and all that kind of stuff. And,
but then they say one of the dudes swam away and was like he would go try to get help, and he swam away from everybody. Like it was 3 of them. One of them swam away, and the other 2 stayed there. And I think
what was happening at that point, them dudes was getting delirious, man. Like dudes was just like the story that the guy tells was like they were just like dudes was just saying stuff. The elements were just overtaking their bodies. Like them dudes didn't know what they was doing, man. Like they probably one of them did say that. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go get help, not realize you're thousands of miles away from anything that can see you, and it's pitch black. It's pitch black dark out here right now. But you get in that situation, hypothermia is setting in. You haven't eaten. You probably ingesting a lot of salt water. Yeah, your body and your mind is your enemy at that point. And the two of the dudes succumbed to the conditions, and one dude ended up getting getting rescued. So yeah, it's always a crazy thing to hear when these guys die in these unfortunate accidents like this. And yesterday we didn't talk about Aaron Kromer yesterday, the Bills offensive coordinator, who apparently, oh my God, like now, okay, gotta do it the right way, Rob. We gotta go back. Here it is. In a statement released by the Walton County Sheriff's Office, authorities initially responded to a residence at Inlet Beach in reference to the battery claim. The caller stated that Kromer and Kromer's son confronted 3 boys over the use of beach chairs at the beach. That's when the accuser said that Kromer grabbed their fishing poles and quote unquote threw the pole into the water and pushed one of the boys to the ground and punched him in the face, end quote. Kromer told the boys to return the chairs to where they found them, and per the release, the victim said that Kromer told the boys if they reported him to the police, he would kill their families. What in the name of what? So today, the newest developments today is that he's been placed on administrative leave from the Bills and the NFL. And just right before we started the show, they're actually looking to bring child abuse charges on him, because one of the questions I had was like, okay, they're calling these people boys, but We all know. We listen to the news. You know, you can be 16 and black and you're a man. You're like 28 and white and you're a boy in the news, right? But apparently,
this poor child.
Apparently, they actually are. They actually are children. Yeah. See, Cooper saying cocaine's a hell of a drug, and that's not too far fetched because when you hear stuff like this, yeah, you're thinking drugs or alcohol. If dudes just like went and borrowed some lawn chairs and they didn't really steal them, they sitting there in the chair, so they wasn't trying to like hide the evidence from you. Like sitting there fishing on these lawn chairs, and you just flip out and start punching people in their damn face and telling them you ain't just gonna kill them, you're gonna kill their families. What are you, the Gestapo, the Sopranos, or something? Jesus,
those are some very important chairs right there.
Yeah, dude, it's a mess. It's a total mess. So yeah, they're
I'll kill everybody up in this son of a. I'll kill everybody.
They're looking to press charges as far as child abuse charges. I was gonna say that with the wrong emphasis. Child abuse charges. Nah, child abuse charges. So yeah, that's weird.
Was he drinking Coors Light?
Well, there would be the cocaine. there would be said cocaine right there. Then, you guys want to listen to the show last week? We found out that some Coors Lights were recalled because they were said to have traces of cocaine in them. And all of my white buddies love the story. As a matter of fact, they're the ones that told me. They're the ones that text me.
And as a matter of fact, Alec was out drinking the Coors Light and posted it on Instagram.
Yeah, so was Jim Murray. So was Jim Murray. He was out on a lake on a boat claiming that he's white trash with a Coors Light in his hand. Yeah, they don't care, dude. Yeah, they don't care. They're awesome. Yeah, these are the type of white dudes I hang around, by the way. Yeah, they just 100% real. Rob mentioned Donovan McNabb. Did we mention this? That Donovan McNabb caught a DUI? Did we even mention it? We did? Well,
we did, but because we talked about him taking leave of absence from his radio program.
We did.
Yeah, but it's crazy because I didn't realize that the accident, like he plowed into somebody that was at a red light. He rear-ended them. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And then he said he wasn't drunk, right?
I got a bad cold.
But then when they did a search of the car, they found like a half-empty bottle of tequila in the trunk.
How'd that get there? That ain't mine. Walk the straight line, Donovan. No.
And then I saw the story today was that he was under the influence of cold medication.
Yeah, until they took the blood sample. Double the legal amount. In other words, hammered is what Donovan McNabb was. Yeah, it's like I find myself now not even in any way looking at this lightly, because after that Mookie Blaylock thing, man, that really hurt my feelings, man. That dude had that big of a problem, and he killed somebody's wife, man. He killed somebody's wifey because he felt that he needed to be that selfish to get behind a car when he knew, one, he had an alcohol problem, and then he had a seizure problem on top of that.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you know anything about people having seizures, alcohol can bring them on. So you're feeding your problem, your issue. Yeah. Like when I hear about dudes now with this situation, man, these dudes, and apparently his friends, Donovan McNabb's friends, are saying that they hoping he gets help, which indicates me that the people who love you feel like you have a problem. You know what I mean? This ain't Jalen Rose who had a couple of wines at dinner and was on his way home and got pulled over and barely failed the breathalyzer test. I mean, not saying that's better, right? But what I'm saying is this dude was hammered drunk. This is his second one in a calendar year. His second DUI in a calendar year. And the people around him are saying, like, yeah, we hope Donovan gets help. Yeah, that's the first sign to, well, I don't know about all the different signs. Haven't dealt with addiction myself or any family member, but it seems to me like that is a clear-cut sign of the people who are closest to you noticing that you have a huge problem with alcohol. Where we
That's probably why he was throwing up at the Super Bowl. He probably was drunk.
See, that's you. There you go. And then there's this Greg Hardy situation. Remember last week? I tried to preemptively take a preemptive stance against people comparing, Greg Hardy got 4 games. Well, Tom Brady got the same amount. Which one worse? Deflating balls or beating up women? Okay, like you actually have to answer that question. Like you have to ask that question. No, you don't. It's stupid. And the point I made last week